Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing well today. Today I wanted to show you guys swatches and me trying on and reviewing the Honest Beauty eyeshadow palette, which is called Get It Together eyeshadow palette. I love the name. And also the Honest Extreme Length mascara and lash primer. So I'm going to show you guys the application and do my own thoughts and also how well both of these products lasted, because I had a full day's wear with a long walk slash a hike and all of that with both of these products on, and I took a video towards the end of the day to show you guys how these lasted. So let me just start talking about, I guess, the mascara first. I think I want to do that. Yes, let's do that. Okay, so the mascara, I guess this mascara won Reader's Choice Award for Clean Beauty for the year 2021 from Allure, which is really good. That means it really is very promising mascara, because I mean, if people love it that much to give it an award, it's definitely worth a try, I thought. So that's exactly what I did. I think tried this mascara a while back, but I wanted to give it a try again just to see what I think, because you know, I've tried other mascaras since and I wanted to kind of see how this one stacked up. I saw it, I saw how many really good reviews it had, and I thought I should really give it a try again. So this mascara comes with a primer and the mascara bit. And I remember from the last time I tried it, I had a really hard time figuring out which end was which. Let me show you. So the primer is here, and that's pretty easy. This is the brush for the primer. But then the mascara, you would think the mascara wand would be here, but the mascara wand is part of like the base here. It's not like a huge deal, but it always confuses me for some reason. But anyway, so this mascara does have a primer, which I don't normally like primers in mascaras because A, it's an extra step, and B, I always feel like they tend to flake. This one, I don't actually find that it flakes that much, and I do feel like it makes a difference. It was really easy to apply. The brush is quite long and narrow, and it's a bristle brush, which I like, and it does a good job. You do kind of want to make sure to get this on the ends, especially if you have more curled lashes. Sometimes I feel like you can get the product on the base more so than the ends, but the ends is really where you are going to get the most value for your money, essentially, because it's supposed to thicken, and I believe it's supposed to thicken but also lengthen your lashes as well, and I do feel like it works. You also want to make sure that you apply your mascara quite well over the primer, because the primer is quite light in color, and so it you know, you just want to make sure you cover basically the primer with mascara, otherwise you're gonna have patches of like what looks like little snowflakes on your lashes essentially, or maybe flour. I don't know why I have these images in my mind, but it looks like you've coated your lashes with I don't know, maybe powdered sugar or something, you know what I mean. So anyway, the primer was surprisingly great, I thought, and the mascara was also really great. It's quite a thick formula, but it does dry pretty quickly, and it doesn't hold the curl particularly well, but it doesn't droop either. I do wish it held the curl a little bit more. That's like my one thing I would say. But overall, it was a surprisingly dramatic mascara. It has a plastic wand that's quite, again, long and narrow, similar to the primer, but the primer is a bristle brush wand, and it's a different one, but it kind of, again, long and narrow, I guess, is the theme for the brushes here. But it basically coats your lashes with mascara pretty liberally. I almost have a hard time saying that word, and it kind of almost makes them a little, I want to say a little goopy in a way, but it also makes them look dramatic, and it does separate them as well. And if you like a dramatic, kind of a thicker lash look with lots of mascara, then this is a really good option. If you like more of like fine, wispy, fluttery type lashes, I don't think you're gonna love this mascara. I feel like a lot of people would love it. And if you like the way this mascara looks like on my lashes, then I feel like you're probably gonna love the way it looks like on your lashes as well, as long as, again, you don't mind a really thick, heavy coated type of a mascara. Now, as far as the lasting, it did towards the end of the day, I did notice a little bit of flaking on one side, but again, I had a really long day with like lots of walking. It was pretty hot out, and I mean, not super hot, but you know, it definitely, I put this mascara through a good day's worth of work, and there was a little bit of flaking, but I don't feel like it was a ton. I mean, I honestly, after I tried the primer, I was like, this is for sure gonna flake and it's gonna smudge. It did not smudge at all. It did flake a little bit, but I feel like overall the lasting is pretty good. And bonus, or I mean, you probably already know this because it's Honest Beauty, but it's a clean beauty product with some really great conditioning ingredients in it. I did look at the ingredients list last night, and it has really good conditioning ingredients. I mean, I'm not a beauty chemist or anything, but it had things like beeswax and jojoba. I don't know if it was oil or something like that, but I remember reading the ingredients list and I was like, oh, that's a good one, that's a good one, that's a good one. So I would say, again, as long as you like a really heavy layered mascara and you don't mind that kind of drama, I feel like it's a really good option because it's clean, it's conditioning to your lashes. It was really easy to apply it, and I would say a really great option. My only little thing would be, I wish it didn't flake. That's something I'm a little concerned about. And maybe I wish it held the curl more, and maybe I wish it kind of separated the lashes a little more as well, just because sometimes I do feel like it looks a little heavy, but I do feel like that. But then also when I step away and kind of look at myself from further away, or just kind of like glance at myself in the mirror as I'm going about my day, I do say, oh, my lashes look quite nice. So I don't know, when you're up close and you're kind of separating all your lashes and really going a more natural route, sometimes I feel like it doesn't always look that good when you step away from the mirror. You know what I mean? I don't know. But overall, I would say amazing mascara. Really good job to Honest Beauty. A great win. I do understand why readers gave this Allure Best of Beauty Reader's Choice for Clean Beauty for 2021. Okay, now we're moving on to the eyeshadow palette. Okay, this is something I've been wanting to try for a long time. I have been on the market for almost, I thought it should say in the market, but on the market, for a talc-free, beautiful, smallish, everyday eyeshadow palette. I wanted something that was talc-free and wearable, basically. And this little guy came across my screen on the website at Target, and I thought, I'm gonna give it a try. So it's a Get It Together eyeshadow palette. It comes with 10 really pretty wearable colors. I will say right off the bat that the packaging is beautiful, but I think people have said that before, but I will say it myself as well. It gets dirty pretty quickly. This is actually almost what the packaging came to me like, because it was, I don't know, somehow, I guess it got a little dirty in the transport. I will try to clean it for the snapshots, for like the close-up for this video. I will try to clean it and see how clean I can get it, but it did get pretty dirty. It's not the end of the world as long as the makeup doesn't get on the outside of the packaging, because then it's going to get all over my makeup bag and all over my makeup, and that's going to be a problem for me. But other than that, something to keep in mind. Hopefully this is something you can keep clean, but I feel like it's just going to be a little bit messy. Now, as far as the formula, it's amazing. The formula is wonderful. It blends so easily. The pigmentation, I mean, I was surprised. You can literally do one swipe and it's just like woof, color, and the colors are beautiful. I will say the bottom two colors, I don't know, they're very stark. I don't know if I'll be able to use them personally a lot, but I can definitely see myself using this palette on a daily basis and creating really, really pretty looks. If you're looking for very neutral, kind of smoky, daytime wearable, brownie-ish, taupey-ish type of looks, then this is a great palette to look into. Oh, and as far as lasting, so this palette or the eyeshadows, they did crease on me a little bit towards the end of the day, but I have to be honest, I have oily skin. You can probably tell that. And also I don't know if I have hooded eyes technically, but I do have, I guess, deep creases in my eyeshadow, or where my eyeshadows go. So the combination of oily skin and deep creases, it definitely doesn't make for an easy job for eyeshadows to not crease. And they pretty much every single eyeshadow, even sometimes with an eyeshadow primer, they do crease. So I'm not surprised that these creased. I don't know, obviously I can only speak for myself. I don't know if it's going to be a huge deal for everyone else, but for me it's not a big deal. I don't think that it's a drawback, I guess, of the eyeshadows. I think it's more of a me thing, but I don't think the formula seemed like it was very crease prone. If you're not crease prone, I don't know if you know what I'm trying to say. I guess what I'm trying to say is I would expect these to crease as much as pretty much any other eyeshadow. I don't think they performed any worse in terms of longevity than a lot of other eyeshadows. And if you do find that your eyeshadows crease in general, like I do, then I would wear a primer. I didn't wear a primer because I wanted to kind of see how they do on their own, and also sometimes I'm lazy to wear primer. The reason I really am gravitating towards this eyeshadow palette is that I want to do something for every day, like a quick eye look. I don't want to have to spend a lot of time applying a lot of different products and blending them. And so this palette is really attractive to me because there's a lot of colors that are almost like a one and done eyeshadow, and I love that because it's really, really quick and easy. I mean, I could honestly create probably 3 slightly different looks with just 2 colors. But overall, I think it's a really, really beautiful palette. I think it's gonna be probably something you will really enjoy using if you're looking for a neutral palette with a couple of colors that are great to kind of use on a daily basis for, again, that neutral brownie smoky look, which I love. And then this is a really good mascara for conditioning the lashes and giving a really good thick heavy drama to your lashes. I would say both are wins. I mean, I'm really happy with them, and I particularly love, and I don't want to like forget to say this, that they're clean beauty. These are good for your lashes as far as I could tell. Really great conditioning ingredients here, which is amazing because you're helping to kind of condition and keep your lashes healthy, which we all want because healthy lashes are likely to look better, basically. And then this is talc free, which is huge. It's huge. There's not that many talc free eyeshadow options on the market, and I want to find more and I want to try more, and I love this. So anyway, love this, love the mascara. Both are wins, and I would say worth a try for both. Obviously I can't guarantee if they're gonna love both, but I would say really good options for both. On that note, I'm gonna end this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I hope you're having a wonderful day today, wherever you're watching this, whenever you're watching this, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.